What's going on, Buccaneers family? Welcome back to Orlando Pirates Officially TV, your trusted home for everything black and white, everything Buccaneer, and everything that keeps the spirit of the Sea Robbers alive. If you're watching for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell, because this channel brings you the latest stories, exclusive insights, and powerful discussions about Orlando Pirates and the heartbeat of South African football. Every video we make is for the passion, the pride, and the people who live and breathe this club. And today, family, we've got something huge to talk about. Something that has shaken the entire continent and made waves from Johannesburg all the way to Cairo. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, has finally made their long-awaited ruling regarding one of the most controversial matches in recent memory. And yes, it involves our beloved Orlando Pirates. After weeks of investigation, debates, and intense pressure from all corners of the football world, CAF has officially decided that the match between Orlando Pirates and Lupopo FC will be replayed. Yes, you heard that right. A full rematch has been ordered. This decision has sent shockwaves throughout African football because it is not something that happens often. It represents a massive moment of justice, not only for Orlando Pirates, but also for the integrity of the game itself. What happened in that first encounter between the Buccaneers and Lupopo FC was nothing short of chaos. From the opening whistle, the match was filled with controversy, strange officiating, and decisions that left players and fans alike shaking their heads in disbelief. Pirates were battling not just their opponents, but what seemed like the odds stacked against them from every direction. For the thousands of Pirates fans watching around the world that day, it was painful. You could feel the frustration building in every pass, every foul ignored, every call that didn't go our way. And by the time the final whistle blew, one thing was clear: the game had not been fair. The reaction was immediate. Social media went wild. Supporters poured their hearts out across every platform. Hashtags like #JusticeForPirates and #FairPlayInAfrica started trending within hours. Everyone could see what had happened, and nobody could ignore it. For a club like Orlando Pirates, a club with deep history and continental pride, that kind of injustice couldn't go unanswered. The management wasted no time. They filed an official complaint to CAF, backing it up with video evidence, reports, and witness statements. They made it clear that the club would fight for fairness, not just for themselves, but for the integrity of the entire competition. And CAF, after reviewing everything, finally acted. Their decision to order a rematch is not something they took lightly. It sends a message that accountability still exists in African football. It tells every club, every referee, and every fan that the game must be played with respect, honesty, and transparency. Now, for Orlando Pirates, this moment is more than just about a rematch. It's about redemption. It's about rewriting the narrative. It's about proving that no matter what obstacles are thrown their way, the Buccaneers always rise. This is the kind of challenge that defines champions. When you've been wronged, when the world is watching, when the pressure is high, how do you respond? For Pirates, there's only one answer. You fight back harder. The technical team knows it. The players know it. The fans definitely know it. This rematch isn't just another fixture. It's a statement. It's a chance for Orlando Pirates to show their strength, their professionalism, and their hunger for success. The team's preparation for this game will be everything. Every detail matters. Every tactical plan, every training session, every conversation in the dressing room will count. And speaking of tactics, this is where the coaching staff will have to be absolutely sharp. They've had time to study what went wrong in that first match. Not just the officiating, but the moments where Pirates could have taken more control. The midfield transitions, the defensive shape, the use of width, all these small details will play a big role. The good news is this team has experience. They've been in pressure situations before. From CAF Champions League nights to Soweto derbies, these players know what it means to represent the badge when it matters most. But beyond tactics, there's something even more important: the mentality. The psychological side of this rematch cannot be overstated. The players are walking into a game that means more than 3 points. It's about pride, reputation, and justice. It's about showing that the Buccaneers don't bow down to unfairness, they rise above it. There's a fire in this squad, and it's been burning ever since that first game ended. They've been waiting for this moment to set things right. The fans, too, are ready. You can feel the energy in the air. Whether you're in Soweto, Cape Town, Durban, or anywhere across Africa, every Pirates fan will be tuned in, ready to support, ready to roar. This rematch isn't just being played on the pitch, it's being played in the hearts of millions of supporters. The passion of the Buccaneers community has always been one of the strongest in African football, and now that unity, that loyalty, will be more important than ever. CAF's decision also has massive implications beyond this one match. It sets a precedent. It tells every club that justice is possible. It shows that when teams stand up and fight for what's right, their voices can be heard. It also challenges the governing bodies to continue improving, to make sure that officiating, organization, and management of matches across the continent meet the standards that African football deserves. Because, let's be honest, African football is full of talent, passion, and potential, but it can only grow when fairness and integrity are at the core. For Orlando Pirates, this decision represents both relief and responsibility. They've been given a second chance, and with that comes expectation. The supporters will expect nothing less than total commitment, total focus, and total professionalism. The coaching staff will demand perfection in preparation, and the players, they know what's at stake. A win in this rematch would not just put the controversy to rest, it would send a message to the entire continent that Orlando Pirates are built different. And let's not forget, this is a team with heritage. From the glorious triumphs of the past to the emotional highs and lows of the present, Pirates have always carried the weight of history on their shoulders. When you wear that black and white jersey, you're not just playing for yourself. You're representing decades of legacy, thousands of supporters, and the unbreakable identity of the Buccaneers family. Now, with the rematch confirmed, all eyes are turning to the team's preparation. The coaches are working around the clock, fine-tuning tactics, focusing on set pieces, improving coordination in attack, and ensuring defensive discipline. The medical team is making sure players are fit, healthy, and mentally sharp. The leadership group within the squad, the captains, the veterans, the experienced voices, they're playing a massive role in keeping the team grounded and focused. Because as big as this moment is, it's also dangerous. Emotions can run high, pressure can cloud judgment, but the great teams, the truly great ones, know how to stay calm, stay organized, and execute under pressure. And that's exactly what Orlando Pirates will need to do. The team has shown resilience time and time again. They faced tough opponents, hostile environments, and controversial decisions before, and yet they've always come back stronger. This rematch will be no different. It's not just about skill or tactics, it's about heart. It's about the will to fight until the final whistle. Meanwhile, across social media and fan platforms, the conversation hasn't stopped. Pundits are debating what this means for CAF competitions going forward. Some say this ruling will open the door for more accountability. Others believe it will increase the pressure on referees and officials. But one thing is certain, this moment has put Orlando Pirates at the center of the football world's attention. And when that spotlight shines, that's when true character is revealed. Every great club faces defining moments, and this is one of them. How the Buccaneers handle this challenge will be remembered for years. Will they use it as motivation? Will they channel the injustice into performance? Or will they let the weight of expectation become too heavy? Judging by this club's history, there's little doubt they'll rise to the occasion.